In 2 months, I have lost 16 pounds. My name is Dawn and I'm 51. I have been a pretty active person my whole life. I've always worked out probably 3 to 4 days a week. I always ate really well. I was a competitive gymnast, so I was always really active. I owned a dance studio as a dance teacher and choreographer. So I got to a point at around 45 years old that no matter what I did, I could eat the same way, work out the same way. And I just started packing on weight that I couldn't get off, both physically and then mentally became very taxing on me. I just gave up. I stopped working out. I stopped putting in all this effort that I was making to living a healthy lifestyle because it wasn't making a difference.
Could you tell us like a low moment story where you realized, something's got to change?
My lowest point was just, I feel physically so bad. I feel mentally so bad. Anything that required me to be in a bathing suit or shorts, I was always sweating. My joints were hurting. I had headaches all the time. My skin started breaking out. I was just tired all the time. I have never been so discouraged. I'm never going to make it through menopause. I've done tons of research and I think this is what it is. And I mean, there's things we can control about our diet and our eating, and then there's things that we can't. And that's menopause and premenopause and all of that. And I just gave up. So I went to the doctor and it was like, here's some estrogen cream, here's some birth control pills, find a diet and exercise program you like. And it's normal, everybody goes through it. So it was just a complete waste of my time. I kept finding like women over 45, menopause. I started getting all these women in my feeds on Instagram and TikTok. And so I started watching all of them, everyone, all these different women and what they were taking and what these nutritionists were telling us to take if we were premenopausal. And that was how I found Svelte. I think it was on my Instagram. And so it resonated with me with everything that I had already been going down the rabbit hole of the menopause eating and exercising and fat loss journey. Because a lot of them are, you need to add these amino acids and take these pills and you need to do this because this is out of balance and that's out of balance. And I knew based on like my symptoms of like my digestive problems and not sleeping well and night sweats and being puffy, and I knew that like I wasn't gonna be able to go take a magic supplement that was gonna make all of that go away.
Focus on whole foods and natural nutrition to alleviate all that, not a magic pill. There's no cheating your way to health, no. Really, there is no way.
In 2 months, I have lost 16 pounds. I've lost like 3 inches in my waist, 2.5 inches in my thighs, 2 inches in my arms, 4 inches I've lost in the widest part of my hips. Like I can't remember the last time I've had a night sweat. And I was having them badly. I've only been on this program for 2 months. And I would say at least in the last month, I have not had one at all, but they started diminishing pretty quickly. I don't wake up with my rings so tight, I can't move them. My face is not swollen. Like the person that would wake up with my eyelids and my lips swollen. I don't wake up with headaches, and I used to all the time. The money back guarantee aspect of it, I think is very, very nice, especially if someone is like, oh my gosh, I don't want to spend more money on just another thing because it'll be such a waste. It's a great thing for the money back guarantee. But for me and where my headspace was at that time, I was like, I've tried everything. I have nothing to lose. And the money that I was initially investing was what, $29. It was completely worth it for me to have any sort of peace of mind and get started on something. I started using the program August 1st. So it's been exactly like 2 months tomorrow. There's a mental part and then there's a physical part that I started feeling right away was that detox. But then that also told me in my mind, like, okay, something's working here. My body's moving. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff that took me 2 years to just compound in my body. And I felt fluish. The first maybe 3 days, everything that I expected happened. But then day 4, I woke up and it was like someone flipped a switch and I did not have a headache and I did not feel sick and my stomach was no longer bloated and I wasn't even craving coffee and I had energy and I'm buzzing around my house and I had literally not felt that way in 2 years. It's been 2 months and I feel better than I have felt in years. So that detox part of it was something that I felt right away. I also lost a lot of weight right away. I think in the first week, I lost 7 pounds. At that point, I think I looked forward to feeling better and better every day. And I remember in Meredith's video, part of the problem is like we lose all this weight at first and then we get discouraged and we don't continue because we stop seeing those results. I was an obsessive weigher. I would wake up every single day and get on the scale. And if I gained a pound or lost a pound, it dictated my day. And so now I only weigh once a week and when I do my measurements, and I'm dedicated to that, and I don't care about it anymore because there's so many other physical aspects that feel so much better than me caring about that weight. And when the scale only goes down a half a pound, but like I lost an inch in both my thighs and a half inch in my waist and my clothes feel different, that was enough to tell me like, okay, you have all these things in your mind that you think are the holy grail of women's weight loss, and it's just not. And I think the other instant things I saw was the change in my mind of like, you have to do a total brain dump of what you once knew, because we want to count calories as women. We want to get on the scale. Because let's be honest, like we just want to lose weight all the time.
That's what we were taught,
That's what we were taught. Yeah.
But that's, not right. I love your mindset and all this. It's literally on point. So yeah.
Because if you might not lose weight, but if you are doing your measurements or you are putting your clothes on, you do find that you're losing inches and people are noticing that, oh my gosh, like you've lost weight, you are so much smaller, your clothes fit better, but you maybe didn't lose a pound on the scale. Mm-hmm. So there's definitely a mind dump of what you know. And so, yeah, I think the two things is the mental and then the physical aspect for me 100% almost instantly. I'm learning that I can have all the excuses in the book of like, oh gosh, it takes too long to prep and I have to shop and I have to chop and I have to cook and I have to do this. Well, part of what has gotten America where we are is that we can go buy fast food and prepackaged just products that aren't good for you. So I think from the mental aspect, I don't feel guilty anymore giving myself the time that I think I deserve, because I'm not going to be here long to enjoy my family if I continue to eat all the garbage on the shelves. And so I am feeling a real sense of accomplishment about being able to dedicate the time that I need once or twice a week to go shop, chop, prep, set myself up for success so that if I have to have a meeting, go to jury duty, go on vacation, I can grab and go because all my stuff is done. And I think that us as women have to let go of that guilt that something's taking too much time for us to do. Because we can have all the excuses in the world, but something worth having, you have to work hard for.
It's a ripple effect. Everything else around you benefits when you take that time to take care of yourself. So it's
totally 100%
a ripple effect. You just have to get past the first little initial phase of like doing it.
Yeah, I love food so much, but I am realizing that a lot of the things I love make me feel like garbage. My daughter lives in LA. She's doing it now too. I sent her my smoothie recipes and she's like, I can't believe how good I feel. Like I'm not bloated. I don't have headaches. I'm sleeping better. So I think it's these whole green foods and superfoods. And I think we take for granted what an impact all this food we have in this world, what it's doing to us.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a quote saying, let food be thy medicine, because it really is. It comes from the inside and it goes out. So it's absolutely amazing.
Right now I'm doing the ABT program. I am on week 1 of Accelerated Body and I'm on day 4 today. I did the flush, the 3-day boost, the MetaClean. The thing with the detox is that I don't have anything on my face, and I shouldn't at 51 years old. So my skin was cleaning out. I felt better. Try to compartmentalize like dinners, breakfasts, lunches, and compartmentalize what I'm eating that day. I don't really need to know an exact science about what to put together. I can look at the recipes that you give me and follow them exactly, or mix them up for the days, or use the substitution lists, things like that. So there's always flexibility, I think, to just incorporate any real and whole foods that you can into what you're eating. I don't think that it's you can't have this, or you can't have this, or you can't have this. It's about choices that you make. And if you know something's coming up, you're going to a wedding, you want to have wine, you're going to have the dinner that they make for you. You maybe get a choice, maybe you don't. You can sit at a table and decide, I'm going to eat that chicken that's doused in sauce. I'm not going to have that. I'm going to eat the salad, dressing on this. Like you have options no matter what. And if you want to go to McDonald's, then plan the next day to flush. Mm-hmm. Like there's options for everybody that says, I don't know if I could do this for the rest of my life. Well, you should, and you can make choices. My long-term goal is to always remember There's choices I can control, and there's choices I can't control. That's menopause, getting older, hormones, sometimes things in life, bad things in life you get bogged down with. And you have to give yourself grace to say, I'm having a really bad week. Someone's passed away. I can't even think about making all these meals. Well, don't. You're going to be fine. And the next week, pick up and go, or see if someone can help you. It's a life choice, and that's my long-term goal. If you are at that age and you're not feeling good and you can't get weight off and you're bloated and your stomach hurts all the time and you're inconsistent with your eating choices, it's not different. We're all going through the same stuff. We just don't know how to fix it. You have nothing to lose. There is a money back guarantee. Like, whether that means something to you or not, just choose you and take the dive. And what does my dad say? Nothing in life is permanent except for death. So you always have choices. So just do it for yourself. It has quite literally been only 2 months, and I can barely remember who I was 2 months ago.
That's amazing. I'm so happy you're part of the Svelte family.
So grateful. I'm so thankful to you guys. And I see how much time you dedicate to all the people that are doing this just on Facebook and the message boards and videos and recipes and answering questions like nonstop. So there's just always a really good, safe, vulnerable, supportive space that no one has access to unless you're a member. I have so much gratitude. I thank you guys, and I feel like I have my life back.
This program has helped thousands of men and women transform their lives from the comfort of their own home. If you're interested, click that link below and I'm gonna walk you through every single step of how they did it.